That's how you carry the podcast.
Yeah. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to another episode of Insightful Friends Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. GB. We got Mr. Slim and Adri as our guest speaker for this podcast. So we do a bunch of Reddit stories. Be sure to check us out on the YouTube channel. If you're watching here, welcome. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. What we do here is we talk about Reddit stories and we give our insights on them. So it can be from different topics to different things, and we try our best to give our opinions on it. And if it's good, it's good. If it's not, oh well. But we do the best we can, and we just try to give y'all some little entertainment. So today's theme is going to be relationship advice. So exactly, it could be anything from actual relationships with their significant other to relationships with their family members. So but yeah, how y'all doing today?
Pretty good. Just hanging out, chilling and stuff, you know.
Chilling.
I'm good. Sore. I ran a 10K yesterday, so you know.
Yeah, you did. That was amazing. Hey,
Thanks.
Congrats. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't. I mean, I can do it. I just don't want to do it.
I mean, technically, I walked, so you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I could walk 10 feet. That's about all you're getting out of it.
So, all right. We're gonna get into our first story. This come from the Reddit subreddit, relationship advice. It was posted 27 days ago, and the poster has deleted their account. But I do have the story. So, story is: how do I, 32 female, tell my husband, 33 male, that doesn't want kids that I am pregnant without him leaving me?
Oh, dang.
Jesus. My husband, 33 male, and I, 32 female, have been married for the past 3 years. We have discussed having kids and agreed that we don't want to have children now or in the future. Since we got married, I have been on the pill for about 6 years. However, my period has not come in the past 2.5 months. I didn't think much of it because I've always had an irregular cycle, and the pill has only made it worse. To me, life without a period for 2 months felt completely normal, and I had no symptoms whatsoever, so I assumed everything was fine. That was until my monthly checkup when my doctor informed me that I was 6 weeks pregnant. I couldn't believe it. I never skipped a pill. I take it on time every day. There is no way that I skipped one. I asked the doctor to run the test again, but he insisted that the test was accurate. I even bought tests from the pharmacy, and all of them came back positive. I have felt numb for the past 2 weeks, and I don't know what to do, and he just keeps asking me what is wrong, which makes me worry even more. I know my husband doesn't want children, and I'm unsure if I want to experience what an abortion feels like. I love him and don't want him to leave me, especially since I know he has dealt with a lot that has influenced his feelings about having kids. Please give me advice on how to tell him without him deciding to leave me.
Adri, I will let you go first on this one, since this one is,
Not me going first. So I think that that's a hard place to be in. I think that's just a conversation that's going to have to be had. I don't know if there's a way. Oh, look, Griffin's here. What if Griffin's eating something? That's going to be a hard conversation just to have in general. I don't think there's a way to say, oh, you can have that conversation without him leaving you. That's not a guarantee, but as everyone, well, it is a fact that birth control is not 100% proof. So accidents happen, things happen. Your body weight, your height, your genes can all influence how effective the birth control is. And so, honestly, I just think she's gonna have to sit down and they're gonna have to talk about it and discuss what's best for them moving forward, whether that's divorce, whether it's having a baby, adoption, abortion, like all of those options. Is just gonna have to personally choose what's best for the two of them. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, that's very well put because that's like so surprisingly that's the same thing I was gonna say. Because usually when it comes to like issues like this and stuff, like most women tend to be like, "Oh no, no, you're wrong," but no, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is
Yeah.
like, um, whether he leave you or not, I know that's important to you, but that's like that's gonna come with the territory, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So, yeah, like Adrian said, whether he leave it, that's a conversation that needs to be had. 2.5 months. You got what? 6.5 left.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a long time when you think about it, especially like with us. Like, how fast is your move? Like, bro, yesterday was March. Like, why? Like, why is January tomorrow? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, no, it's either way it goes. Going like a conversation need to be had, and it needs to be a like discussion about what's gonna happen. Like, you never know. Maybe he will lean into being a dad, or maybe he will say, "Hey, all right, well, we can't be together, but I will still support you the best way that I can." Or like it's gonna be a whole lot of options on the table, but y'all gonna have to discuss it. Like that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of kids are here accidentally. I'm an accident, you know.
Mm.
My, you know, it just happens. People aren't always planning when they want to birth a
Yeah,
child.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
Gee,
it's just. I mean, y'all said exactly what I wanted to say. Like you can't beat around the bush. You're gonna have to sit down and tell them because y'all married. I think they're married. Yeah, they have been married for 3 years. Y'all made the decision that y'all do not want kids, and the things that even though you were on birth control, what he should have done was also get a vasectomy because that
hmm
could have helped prevent it completely. Like I know sometimes there's
yeah,
these weird things that rarely ever happens where a man is that does get a vasectomy and that ends up happening because I know um like females, like whenever they get their tubes tied or whatever, it's actually more on their body, I believe. Like it um it's more rough. It's a lot easier for a man to get a vasectomy than for a female to get her tubes tied. I mean, am I correct, Adri? Like from what I understand.
from what I understand, I haven't got my two sons, but fun fact, they don't actually. You hear it and you
Yeah,
think tie.
yeah, they.
They really just cauterize it and make the hole bigger. But there's already
yeah,
so the egg comes from this little your ovary. There's already a slight hole in it, and so it travels through space to the your actual tube. They
Yeah,
just make the hole a little bit bigger. So sometimes eggs still know how to drive, and they still go through
yeah.
even if you get the tubes.
yeah,
Yeah, and
because
the one thing that I do know regarding like the policy of getting your tubes tied as a woman is generally doctors won't do it, unless you have already had like two kids. Then it's like this whole whole it's a whole that we don't have to get into a whole bodily autonomy thing,
yeah,
where it's easier for me as a man who doesn't have children to go get a vasectomy than it is for a woman
mm,
who doesn't have children to go get not a vasectomy but get her tubes tied. It's like because they're like, are you sure you want to do this, blah 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 blah, or like even like I had a friend, she wanted to get her tubes tied, and they was like, oh well, we have to get permission from your husband. Like, why? So no, it is true that it's a lot easier for a man to get a vasectomy, which I'm waiting on my appointment to go
yeah,
do mine from Planned Parenthood. So
yeah. I got my appointment coming up too. So
oh,
weirdly, this
hey,
is
brothers,
is
let's go.
weirdly this is happening this week.
Hey, Steve, go.
So so yeah, like if he truly didn't want a kid as well, he should have done
He would have took
his
measures.
he should have took
Yeah,
measurements into it and not just rely on her to be on the pill.
yeah.
Just like
And
like Asia said, like it's not 100% uh, effective. So
let me tell y'all guys something, man. Pulling out is hard. Don't rely on that. It's hard. Do not rely on that because sometimes you just go and don't even know that you went.
yeah,
Like that's a thing that happens. Like you're like, oh, my bad. I
yeah,
turned you into a Twinkie when you were supposed to be a toaster strudel, and I didn't know, right? Like it happens. So like for me, like my thing is like I keep condoms on deck because I don't want kids.
yeah,
Like I don't want kids. So I keep condoms. I don't just rely on them. My wife, she don't want kids neither. But like since both of us don't want kids, it's both our responsibility. And I do my due diligence. Use the condoms correctly. Don't
yes,
keep. You still have to pull out.
mm-hmm,
Don't keep going because it will explode. Then you'll be in a whole heap of trouble.
mm-hmm.
Listen to me on this. Guys of all ages, because I know some dudes older than me who don't even know how to properly do that. Stop it.
And store them correctly. You can't just keep them in your
Yes.
wallet 24/7.
Yeah,
Yes, please don't.
yeah,
And look at the expiration date.
yeah.
Don't
You're
use
not
the
a
condoms missing there like 8 years ago. Oh, it's just
yeah,
rubber. Yeah, they do expire
yeah.
because it's not rubber, it's latex, sir.
Yeah, you're not a little teenager anymore that keeps a condom in his wallet. You know, I mean, I've been using the pull-out method for so many years, and knock on wood, nobody has come to my door and
Look at
asked me like, "Hey, daddy." So,
it.
um, but I mean, yeah, I mean that's the best that's the best advice we can give is that she just needs to sit down.
It's
If
got to be a conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, and if she wants to abort, or I mean, like if he wants to abort, and then if you know, like it's a discussion that they both would have to
Yeah.
agree on. I guess. I mean, like the woman has the choice, but
Yeah. It's ultimately
regardless,
hers. Yeah.
it's just she doesn't know what to do. So in this case, it seems like she doesn't know
All,
how it feels about if she wants to feel about abortion, but also they don't want kids. So
I
that's
also hope in this situation she sticks to what she wants. Like I know she wants to be with him, but if ultimately she decides she does not want an abortion, I hope she sticks to it and doesn't let
don't do it for just to keep the
yeah.
relationship together,
yeah,
keep the marriage together. Yeah.
yeah. I agree with that. Like you can't use that
Yeah. You can't use that
as a trap
because
because he can
because
leave. He can
what
leave. So
what that'll lead to is resentment. That kind of stuff lead. It's a relationship one, right? That kind of stuff lead to resentment.
hmm
That kind of and she won't even know it'll be building up inside of her. She's like, man, I really would have liked to experience motherhood, but I couldn't because I got rid of my baby to stay with him. And that can build up over the years and that can lead to resentment and that kind of resentment, like building up over time. Do it now. You may like at the end like not like each other or whatever. It may be fiery, it may be an argument right now, but it won't lead to resentment.
yeah,
Resentment is one of the worst things that can happen in a relationship.
exactly. So um, top comment with 2.7K upvotes. I would just sit him down and be honest. My period was late. I was at the doctor's anyway, and they gave me a test. I am 6 weeks pregnant. I don't know what to think or do. I'm really scared and need your support. Then just wait for him to respond. I
That's a
agree.
good comment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
W
best way to you know they literally gave you the blueprint on how to do it. So um, another comment. He's your husband. You tell him, and the two of you figure out your next steps together. You didn't make any mistakes. The pill is just not 100% effective. It's not your fault. So you just tell him. So yeah. All right, moving along. Story number 2, coming from the subreddit relationship advice. My 22 female wants to have sex with a woman, but does not want to break up with me, 22 male. Is this something I should break up over? Is there any other solutions?
No.
That's the title.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you
go
had a
ahead
quick
and read
response,
it.
so I think you
Read.
should go first.
No, 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 no. He got to read it.
I
I
gotta
got
read
to
it
read
first.
it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be
Yeah,
That was
sorry.
just
yeah,
the that was just the
I was
title.
like, Slim already
yeah.
had a
I need
response. I was
story.
like, wait.
Yeah, yeah, read. My bad, Jeeves. Read them.
It's,
I apologize for my outburst.
no, it's a insightful reaction, dude. Like it's um my girlfriend of a couple years has mentioned having a threesome with another girl. Her reasoning is that she is curious and questioning her sexuality, but also doesn't want to break up with me and loves me. She has admitted she is bi and has done some things with girls, but she has never had full on sex. She wants to explore that. She's the best girl I've ever been with. I love her, but we have made no life commitments to each other. This alone is something most would break up over. The fact she even mentioned this means it's something that's on her mind. And I told her I can't marry someone who has this question haunting them, so I am looking for solutions. Also, she is showing signs of possible jealousy regarding a threesome, so I don't believe that is an option. She brought up a threesome where we would both be pleasing her, but I wouldn't be fucking or pleasuring the other woman. She also mentioned that the only way I can do that with the other woman is if she is uglier than her in her point of view, which further proves to me that it is not a good idea. There is too many potential problems and not enough positives. She says she doesn't want to break up over sex, but my issue isn't sex. My issue is that at any time this feeling can grow stronger and more pronounced if not dealt with, and I cannot marry someone who has these ideas in her head. There are more details, but these are the ones I judged important. I don't want to break up. I love her, but I'm logical enough to do it and deal with the heartbreak. My question is, am I jumping the gun or being unreasonable? Or are my worries valid? If so, what potential solutions can you think of? Only thing I can think of is breaking up or letting her explore those desires by herself once or doing the threesome, but I don't know if I like that idea. I don't think ignoring what she said is an option as hard as it is to think about. She is a good woman and I match her well. I will have a hard time finding someone similar, I think.
I changed my vote. Bro, run. Not even because of it, like, because even before I knew about the threesome thing, I'm like, yeah, yeah, go for it. Yeah, I like women. You like women too. Like, yeah, it's perfect. This works, right? But the part that's the biggest red flag for me is that she was like, "Oh, the girl has to be uglier
Mm-hmm.
than me." So for me, that's some deep seated. Is it deep seated or deep seated? I think it's seated, right? Deep seated um insecurities
Mm-hmm.
that she has, and how does she determine whether a girl is uglier than her or not?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and like run, bro. Like that's not that's gonna be too much baggage for you. What 22, 20? What
They're
22,
they're both
23? What?
22 years old.
Oh,
Mm.
bro, you 22. You 22. You got a lot. You got a lot of life to live. You think you get off social media. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First off, get off social media because I know that fear of missing out. You're in fear of missing. That's the new buzzword, right? FOMO, fear of missing out on the love of your life. But you're only 22.
Mm-hmm.
Only 22. You still got a lifetime to find someone better than that, or someone who will, and it'll come from a place unexpected. It'll come from a place unexpected. Um, and it'll probably be somebody who's not your type, but you'll fall in love with that person, and the type shit won't matter,
Mm-hmm.
or it shouldn't matter. for you at that point because the person gonna have all the qualities that you want. No, run. Don't do it. Don't, no, let it. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. Breakups suck ass. All right. In high school, I was with the same girl. She broke up with me 5 times, and it hurt and sucked ass each and every single time. Especially because it was because she broke up with me because she was like, "Oh, this is other dude I want to go with." Okay, all right, fine, go. After the fifth time, I was like, "Yeah, I know. I figured, you know. Now I'm finna go to college anyway, so bye, you know." And I went to college and dropped out. But that's beside the point. Point is, you got your whole life ahead of you, young fella. Got your whole life ahead of you. Like you said, it's only gonna get worse. So you recognize that. You recognize that even whether she gets her way or not, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Her insecurity is gonna get worse unless she works on it and fixes it herself. So no, run, get out of there.
Adri?
I don't know if I really have any other advice. I mean, again, it's just because I'm confused. Because at one point, I know the story said she was wanting a threesome, but then she was just wanting to do it with the girl herself because she doesn't want him to actively participate with the other girl. Um,
I I think what it was that she's showing signs of possible jealousy regarding a threesome, so I don't believe
Yeah,
that is an option. Because the things
okay.
I think he brought it up
unless
to
the girl
her.
is uglier than her.
Yeah, I think what it was that he brought up the idea of a threesome, so at least that
Mm.
she can explore, but also he won't feel left out because the things that
But didn't
technically,
he say earlier she has done stuff with other girls already?
But
uh,
not full on sex.
yeah, not full on sex.
Oh,
So
okay, not full on. Okay.
yeah,
But like kissed the girl and liked it,
got to third base, well, second base.
yeah, one of them
Yeah,
bases.
I don't
She
know
made
if there's
contact with the
a,
ball somewhere.
I don't know if there's a solution where they stay together for this.
It's not. Shouldn't
I
be.
just don't see a solution there.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, like Slim said, they're both 22. She's bi, so he knows that. She admitted it. And the things that you're young, y'all both are young. You just gonna have to let her go and let her explore. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck that y'all broke up because the things that you want a wife, you want a monogamous relationship, or you want the fact that if y'all gonna explore these things, y'all explore it together, and that seems like that's not what she wants. She wants her cake and eat it too. She wants to still be with you, but also end up being with a female. And the things that's not cool because it's more like an emotional thing as well. Because the things that she could build a relationship with this person, so now you're on this end. It's like if y'all in the same house and they're gonna go into the bedroom, you're stuck out on the couch. That's not what you want because the things that your girlfriend or your future wife or whatever is in the bedroom with someone else, regardless if it's a female or
Mhm.
a male, or
Yeah.
whatever. And the things that at 22 years old, I was with somebody. I thought I was gonna marry this person. Thank God I didn't. And the things that it was just it didn't work out. And like literally like a year later, I'm with somebody that actually ended up becoming my wife. So I mean, we're young. Like at that age, we were young. We ended up going through these heartbreaks. You got to go through that experience to understand life. Like even still now, you're learning about life. So like Asia said, like there's no outcome that would be that they would end up staying together because the thing is that he'll still have that in the back of his head because she wants to explore her sexuality. So the things that if she wants this now, she's gonna end up cheating on you because the fact is that she feels that that's something missing from her life. And even though she loves you and all this stuff, it's just that part of her is missing, and then she's gonna feel regret and all this stuff, and it's not gonna work out, and you'll just be if y'all end up getting married, y'all gonna end up getting divorced because the fact is your heart is gonna hurt a lot worse later on.
Mhm.
So just cut the cord now, or be up for that extra person in your life, like that extra person that's going to be dating, or be with, your girlfriend, because that's the only option. Like, you just have to do it. But it seems like he doesn't want that, because it's going to be in the back of his head that he's with somebody else, or like that she's with someone else. So,
Yeah, and then I think also she'll have it in the back of her mind. Well, what if I would have enjoyed this, and what if
mhm,
um I would have been better off with another woman?
yeah.
So like, you don't want her to have that in the back of her head either, because then y'all both got thoughts in the back of your head while y'all are together in a relationship, and that just gonna kill the relationship
Mhm.
regardless anyway. So
Yeah.
Yep.
There is an edit on the post. It says, I'd like to say that if given an ultimatum, she would probably choose me over exploring these feelings, at least publicly. She also has never suggested cheating due to being bi. It's something I have been considering letting her do once. Some people are getting the idea that she wants to have sex with a woman while with me. She does, but she doesn't want to cheat on me. She wants a threesome or permission to do it once, I believe. No,
No, no.
no.
She don't want.
I don't believe in
Yeah,
ultimatums. Like, I
yeah.
just
Oh, oh,
don't think
yeah.
they ever work
They don't.
unless it's like,
We
I'm
getting
trying to think of a
McDonald's
very
in this final.
drastic situation.
Yeah,
I was like you don't be a murderer, or
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah. It's either something like really big or something like really small. Like, all right, look, we either finna go to Wendy's or we going to McDonald's, and you need to choose,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Like, because like, newsflash, women are horrible at picking places to eat.
stuff. We're not gonna.
First
That's not
off,
what the
I'm
rate is
right.
about. No,
First off, I'm right because y'all can't decide. Because you'll
it's
want fries from Wendy's or fries from McDonald's, then you'll want a Whopper
it's
from
at
Burger
such a
King,
problem
and
for
you,
one of the things for
want a
most.
frosty. You want a frosty from Wendy's. Then let me go get my Route 44 Route 44 what you call it ocean water from Sonic. And then you know what, Arby's do got some good curly fries. They stop at curly
They do
Arby's and
have good
get.
curries.
So y'all gonna want like, no, we either going here, we either going there.
But all the restaurants can't make the best item of everything. So if you want the best meal, you need a combination of places.
That's why you gotta pick one. Because who got time to go all them places?
You know,
Um,
that's why we just say y'all pick. Or I don't know. I don't know what I want, because then I don't have to
we
go through all of that.
we
Of
Yeah, I don't
hate
know.
that.
We
We
pick. I
hate
don't
that.
want that.
We
I don't
hate,
want that.
as men. We hate
this
the I
is
don't know.
not what the Reddit's about.
Yes, that's exactly what it's about.
This is not what
Cause
the
she,
Reddit's about.
cause she with McDonald's and she want Wendy's, and she don't want to share Wendy with McDonald's unless Wendy tastes worse than her. That's exactly what this is about.
They
So
taste
he need to
worse.
choose.
This is
He need
about
to
peel,
choose.
not.
He need to choose right now and say, look, woman, I'm McDonald's. All right. So if you want to go try Wendy's, you can go try Wendy's on your own time. But I'm not gonna be part of it. And he
Uh,
need to go find somebody who like McDonald's.
Hmm.
it was a little
Yeah.
more aggressive, but I get what you were trying to say. You got real aggressive there. But
Uh, top comment. This kind of went under the radar. In a way, they only have like 291 upvotes. Um, top comment says she needs to go off and explore her sexuality without you involved in it. You are looking for a wife, and she isn't it. Another comment says,
very well said.
this doesn't seem reasonable to me, and FYI, I'm bisexual. If you're monogamous, this doesn't work. And the I'm allowed to sleep with other people, but you're not is bizarre, to be honest. She needs to make a choice, in my opinion. Are you the one, or does she want to sleep with other people? because I'd agree that her having these feelings may suggest you guys aren't compatible long term. Yeah.
Yep. See, they said the exact same thing I said, but smarter. Yeah. See.
Yeah. So I mean, he just either like I said, he's either gonna have to make that choice of he has that open relationship with her to where that because she's looking for that approval.
Hmm.
So that means that she doesn't cheat on him. But if if he's holding her back on that, she is going to, or she's going to break up with him because she said that she does not want
Go
to
do
cheat
it
on him.
anyway.
So she's going to break
Yeah.
up with him to go explore her sexuality. So it's,
Yeah, and like the other person said, it's not open unless it's open to both people.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. So it's like if she doesn't, she wants, like I said, she wants to eat her cake. She wants her cake and eat it too. Like, whatever the hell that saying is, I forget. My brain just went blah, blah, blah. But like, that's that's the best option is to either agree to the open relationship so that she can go explore sexuality because if you want to be with her, you're just going to have to be okay with it. And if you're not okay with it, then you're just going to have to break it off because in the long run it's not going to last. Like they said, it's not a long-term thing. So, story
Okay.
number 3 coming from relationship advice. This was posted 27 days ago again.
Oh wow.
Um,
Fresh.
What was
Okay.
happening 27? Everything's 27 days ago.
I
What was 27 days
I
ago?
might have been picking these stories 27 days ago. Like I said,
No.
I have a
But
whole
it's like, what was going on?
I have a whole document thing with that. It's there's just a bunch of stuff that I was reading at the time or whatever, and I put it on these files and they're categorized. So
I was about to count backwards. I was going to say, what was.
27 days ago, that was like last month somewhere.
Well, I knew that.
Well, what Labor Day wasn't it? What everybody
That's
going
too
through on
many.
Labor Day?
um, that's I think like on the 19th or the 20th or 21st, somewhere around there. My math is mathing because today's the 8th.
Monday, November 11th,
Yeah.
2024.
Well,
So I
So
was
I don't know
close on
what you
Labor
were
Day.
doing on the 11th, but
No,
okay.
Labor Day is September. Never
it was
mind.
on.
Never
Yeah, I
mind.
was going to say, I just ignored the Labor Day.
No,
Yeah,
that was Veterans Day. What people going through on Veterans Day, bro?
Maybe
November.
they were just often had time to post.
Yeah, that's probably so. And I was
Yeah.
at work, so when I was reading these stories, well, I was reading the title. I wasn't reading the stories. So some of these I haven't read, and I'm blind reacting with y'all too. So,
Okay.
uh, okay. So from relationship advice 27 days ago, 31 female found out my husband, 39 male, is having an inappropriate workplace relationship. Why can't I confront him? Throw away because life. So they just made like a random account so that these people can't
Mm-hmm.
find them just in case. So
Mm-hmm.
so 2 months ago, I found very suggestive messages on my husband's Instagram DMs. I want to clear this up now. I did not go looking. My youngest wanted to see himself on the phone camera, and mine was in the kitchen. So I opened up the phone, and there it was, a muted conversation with a girl who I had no clue who she was. I clicked on it, felt sick, closed the phone. I then had to go away for the weekend. I decided, as someone very not confrontational, to add to this girl on Instagram and see if she acknowledged it, which she did. She, in fact, added me back. I promptly unfriended her. The reasoning behind this was if she was a good person and saw I knew of her existence, she might, stop sending dirty texts to my husband. Still, no clue who she was. Monday rolls around, and the first there is acknowledgement of this is when my husband asks if I added his coworker on Instagram. Well, there was the information I needed, but I denied knowing who she was, which to be fair, I still didn't really know. I do some digging. She's a married woman with 2 kids of her own, which actually makes me angrier. Anyway, after this and knowing that she has She had obviously spoken to my husband to let him know I was onto the two of them. I didn't give it another thought. I have two younger boys who need me, one of which has additional needs, and their needs outweigh mine. That is until this weekend when I borrowed his phone to take a picture, to take a photo. Instagram was open, and I thought, fuck it, let's see. There she was again. This time discussing how funny it was that they had inappropriate conversation in work's Teams chat. And these conversations appeared to have been had whilst we were both WFH,
Working
Work from
from home.
home.
work from home. Okay,
Yeah.
how stupid do you have to be? Anyway, anyway, I'm now living in my own personal hell where I don't want to say anything because A, I know he's going to throw any accusations straight back to me because I found out through his Instagram DMs. B, I'm terrified of him or anyone shouting. I have anxiety, which I have treatment for, and up until Saturday I was managing. C, my youngest especially needs both of us there to look after him. His needs are growing more and more, and outside of this situations, we are great parenting team. Man, this person cannot write. And D, I can't afford to leave him, live on a sole salary, and care for my children. I can't speak to friends or family about this, so I'm here asking advice from Reddit because I'm at my wits' end and I can't function from one thing to the next. So this person is writing this flustered, and I can tell it was just kind of hard for me to read. So, um, she's gonna have to confront him, like regardless, because
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can't be you can't be passive with that kind of stuff, man. And uh we got this saying in Mississippi. I think it's in Tennessee too and maybe Texas, but we have this saying that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you're putting everyone else's needs above your own and not fulfilling your needs, you ain't gonna be no good to nobody.
mm-hmm,
Like like no one. It's just like when you get on the airplane, right? And they say, hey, if we do have something happen and the oxygen mask come down, put your mask on first, even if you have your child with you or whoever. Always put your mask on first. And at first I was like, damn, they just saying fuck the kids, right? Like fuck all your children and shit. But no, that was like because like if you pass out trying to put their mask on and don't get their mask on, they gonna end up passing the fuck out too.
mm-hmm,
So now,
Mhm.
I was like, damn, that make a lot of fucking sense. So you need to confront him, Con- confront him with everything you got, anxiety and all that shit. Be down. Don't because it's not gonna end well.
mm-hmm,
If you keep living in your own personal hell, it's not gonna end well. And I'm even thinking like worst case scenario type shit here. It's not gonna end well.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I mean,
Confront him now. Oh, my bad. I was gonna
sorry.
say confront him now. And again, it's gonna suck and it's gonna hurt.
mm-hmm,
And and I get you coming to Reddit and it gave us content and shit to talk about. But you do need to talk to some friends and family about it to support you. We can't support you. We don't know you. We're not there with you. We're just internet people. Reddit is just full of internet people. Your friends and family are the ones who will be there for you and who will support you. And you need to confront him and you need to talk to them. And if you can't speak up for yourself, again, that's when you lean into those friends and family who can at least try to do that for you or help you do that. Like you need a rock to lean on is what you need in this entire situation. And you're only gonna get that from your friends and family.
yeah,
Yeah. Also, I mean, everyone's different. So, like, relationships are different. So, just because she confronts him doesn't automatically mean they'll get a divorce. There's therapy options. I mean, it's also dependent on behaviors like him stopping, things like that. But there's other options other than immediate, we've had this conversation, divorce.
Yeah.
A side note though, team chat, their employer can see these chats. So,
Yeah,
and this inappropriate communications, even if it's not okay at work. Just
it really
inappropriate
not.
conversation
Yeah.
is not okay
It's
at work, and
really
their
not.
employers can see this. So that's also an issue there. So whether or not they have a conversation, if they keep going, and if anyone catches wind of it or anything else, and the employers find out, he could also possibly be fired. So there is also that
Mhm.
loss of income from that as well. But she mentioned like she's working through anxiety and things, and she's been managing it well. So this is an assumption, and assumptions aren't good. Uh, in theory, most people who are working through anxiety or things and have like actual steps or things are either been to a therapist once before, or have done some reading online, or know of a therapist. In theory, there's possible access to a therapist. And so, even if she doesn't want to tell her friends and family, working through it, and if she doesn't have a therapist, this is a perfect time to reach out to a therapist. You're not managing your anxiety because of this issue. So, you reach out to a therapist to help you manage your anxiety. And this is one of the issues that's increasing your anxiety. So, you talk with your therapist. Your therapist can offer options, relief, and different things like that. Like your therapist may have resources for helping with the child if it does lead to divorce, like different things like that. And so a therapist will be able to give those type of resources and be the support that she will need during this time, especially if she really does not want to open. Because sometimes you go to your friends and family and you're like, oh, this guy's horrible. He did XYZ to me. And then your friends and family hate him and you go back to and
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then it's like they're like, why did she go back to him? He did this, and then they still hate him, but you're back and trying to live happy. So I can see how some people don't always want to go to friends and family, but a therapist has to be a neutral little party there and help you
yeah.
through it. And so you know whatever option you take after your therapist helps guide you is whatever option you take. And so she could get support without having to tell friends and family.
Yeah. And I agree with that. The thing that stuck out to me about this is that, I mean, like everything else said, I agree with. But the thing that stuck out to me was whenever she says that I'm terrified of him shouting. Like
Yeah,
it
because she
seems,
said she got because of her anxiety.
yeah,
So
like she has anxiety. So, but like regardless, like I fear that this is an abusive relationship as well, and it feels that he can. He's like
that he
he's doing whatever
shouts quite
he
often.
shouts
Yeah,
whatever he shouts at her a lot. So he's being very abusive, in my opinion, from what I'm reading. And she's terrified of it. Like she's terrified of him. So that leads me to think that there's some abusive going on, whether it's just verbal abuse or it could be worse than that. And I hope to God there isn't. So and the other
Yeah,
thing, and the other thing is that she says that she can't afford to leave him because she lives on a sole salary and cares for her children. Like there's child support. You know,
yeah.
it's
I don't know if I agree with the abusive part though, just because as someone, for example, I am terrified of people like yelling at me,
mhm.
and I'm gonna fear that if like I do something, it'll make someone yell at me, and I'm gonna start crying and possibly
mhm,
go into a panic attack. And it's not because that particular person has yelled at me before, but because someone else who was close to me has. And so
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know if it's automatically like
Abuse.
he's yelled at her and verbally abused her, or is it just she has
Somebody's yelled at her
PTSD from,
before.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and she's now afraid that anyone else, if she does anything, will
yeah.
yell at her.
Because
yeah.
it's just the way how she worded it. It's like she says, "I'm terrified of him shouting." But she puts in quotations like "or anyone," so it's like is
So yeah,
she's beating around the bush? Maybe I don't know. Like maybe I'm reading into this a little bit too much, but it's just like the words of "I'm terrified of him shouting" mean like in the back of my head it means that he's shouted at her before, probably like over arguments and stuff. So that's why she's afraid to even confront him about any of this. Because I don't know. That's where my head is going with all of this.
Yeah.
shout your ass right out the door, bruh.
Yeah.
And how do y'all feel about? Because this stuck out to me. I really hate it when everyone's like, "I wasn't looking," or all the things like.
Mhm.
Even if you just open their phone and you find it, it shouldn't
Yeah,
have been there
Yeah.
in
shouldn't have been there in the
the
first
first.
place.
And so don't push it back on me like, oh, you were snooping through my phone, all this other stuff.
Through my phone.
Eh, Like, I've never gotten that argument. I've never understood it. Like, oh, I'm not
Why
saying
you going through my
everyone
stuff?
go unlock their phone, their significant other's phone, and go look and go. I'm not saying do that. So don't y'all do
Yeah.
that. But I'm also not saying like if you see something in someone's phone though, because it pops up and humans are not just naturally curious. Something pops up and it's like, oh, what's that? And you click it and you see something
Yeah,
like, how is that then your fault that you're hurt because you saw the misdeeds of that they're doing?
Yeah.
That's,
'Cause-
what do y'all think?
Yeah, because the things that she opened up the phone, she wasn't digging. It was whenever you open unlock a phone, but sometimes they do
notifications. Yeah,
either the notifications or like the app is still open. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like whenever it's not, it depends on what kind of phone as well too. Because like if you open up, if you have a app that's already open, and then your phone goes to like it locks on its own, and then you go back to open it up, it pops up exactly where the last thing you had opened. And the
yeah,
things that she wasn't digging into his phone or anything like that, she was opening up the phone because the son wanted to see
yeah,
a camera. So and that message was there. So it was like, but like you said, I don't I don't understand that either. But I think it is that he's people that do that, they're deflecting the situation. They're basically gaslighting. Like not gaslighting. It's more like they're reversing it onto them. Like they're um deflecting the argument of saying like instead of why is this on here, like, oh, why the hell are you looking through my phone, like
Mm-hmm.
this and that. Like me and my wife, we do not look on each other's phone. We have our own privacy, but like if she needs to use my phone or whatever, here, open it up. Or same thing with her,
yeah,
like is but the things that we respect each other's privacy, and because I have nothing to hide, she has nothing to hide, like, and the things that we trust each other. So it's like you said, like if it's all of a sudden like why is it on here, I would question that right away. Like why is this, like who's this, like why are you talking, like I'm not digging through your stuff, it just popped up. I'm not going invading your privacy. But regardless, privacy or not, why is this even
yeah,
happening at all? So she's just gonna have to deal with, like, she's gonna have to confront him about it, like you said. Maybe don't it therapy is a good way. It seems like she is getting treatment for her anxiety, but she says I have anxiety, which I had treatment for, and up until Saturday I was managing. So that means that uh, she needs to go back to her therapist, or or go see a therapist, because it might be she just might be medically taking medicines for it. Um, but just she's gonna have to eventually confront it, and maybe
yeah,
her friends or family won't understand the situation. Um, so I mean, like she doesn't have to divorce him or break up with him or whatever, but it's it's honestly like she just has to deal with it. She's gonna have to end up confronting him about it. And somebody did comment, kind of like in on how to do this. So she says, looking at his Instagram is irrelevant to the conversation you need to have. Think of it like this: you, quote unquote, why are you having inappropriate conversations with X? Him, you were on my Insta, etc. You can address that after we talk about why you're having these conversations. He would reply, but privacy. She would reply, we can discuss this after we talk about why you're speaking inappropriately to another woman. Be calm, don't escalate, and keep bringing it back to the original point. This is how you deal with people who deflect or don't know how to have constructive conversations. I mean, you could also ask this woman's husband if he knows about it, but that might have mixed results. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like that person said, just
Cause her, yeah, cause that lady husband might be a fucking loose cannon.
Oh yeah,
So
like
you don't want to,
you might
you
put
don't
that.
want to potentially put nobody else in danger like that too.
Or yourself in danger because you don't know what he'll
Yeah,
do. Yeah, for you coming to bring that information either.
Yeah.
I seen that Idris Elba movie with who's that in it? I forgot, but I seen that movie.
I think I've
No
seen
good
like
deed.
previews of that movie. I just haven't seen the
No,
movie.
yep, no. I think it was no good deed. Yeah, no
Mhm.
good deed. Mhm.
Yeah.
Seen how that turned out.
I don't know most movies. I don't actually see them until someone makes me see.
Watch no good deed, Adrian.
I got a long list of movies I already have to watch.
That one at the top. That'll be a good one for you and Bay. There you go.
Okay. Um, on to story number 4. This is coming from the subreddit. Am I the asshole? This is our first Am I the asshole for this episode. So,
Right.
am I the asshole for laughing at my sister's relationship troubles? I read this one already.
So
So,
you're already making faces.
um,
I need context.
so
Yeah.
I, 28 female, have a younger sister, Emily, 25 female, who was with her high school sweetheart, Jake, since she was 14. They dated all through high school and college, and honestly, they were the epitome of a perfect couple. Jake was also so thoughtful. He surprised her with gifts, planned elaborate dates, and he literally lit up whenever she was around. They even talked about getting married. Fast forward to a few months ago, Emily cheated on Jake and broke up with him to be with her affair partner, Mark. Since then, she's been complaining to me about how Mark doesn't do any of the romantic things Jake used to do. Apparently, he doesn't surprise her with gifts, and their dates are pretty lackluster compared to what she had with Jake. Last week, while I was on the phone with her, she started venting about how she feels unsatisfied in her new relationship. I don't know what came over me, but I just burst out laughing. I mean, she cheated on the guy who literally worshiped the ground she walked on, and now she's complaining about the new guy not measuring up. It just sounded so absurd to me. Emily got really upset and told me I was being insensitive. I tried to explain that I wasn't laughing at her pain, but it felt like poetic justice given how she treated Jake. Now she's barely talking to me, and I'm starting to feel bad. So, Reddit, am I the asshole for laughing at my sister's relationship troubles when she cheated on someone who treated her like a queen?
No, because I'm laughing. So absolutely. You did the right thing, laughing right in her face on the phone. Nah,
She explained, well, the poster explained why she laughed. She again said, "Not laughing at you having troubles. It's just the
I'm laughing
situation
at
of
both. I'm laughing at your pain. I'm laughing at your sorrow, your misery. I'm laughing at the stupid decision you made. I'm laughing that Jake is better off without you now. And I'm laughing that Jake probably ain't gonna never be with you no more ever.
Mm-hmm.
like
Cause
yeah,
fuck Mark. Or whatever his
again
name is, you lover.
Can't
the
can't say
new the new one.
can't say fuck Mark because he. I don't know. I don't think he knew about it. Well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't know anything
I'm
about it.
not. Nope. I'm laughing at everything. Nope.
I'll say not
Cause
not the
Mark is a
asshole.
dick. That's why. Cause Mark is a dick. Cause
But what if
he like
Mark didn't
romantic.
know?
It don't matter. Mark, even if he don't know, Mark
He,
ain't shit either way.
yeah, he's
Cause
not
Mark
romantic.
ain't romantic. Like so
Okay,
no.
I changed my mind on that. Yeah, okay. He's
Yeah.
not
See.
a
Yeah.
good relationship person. Like
Give it to me. There. Yeah. Yeah.
so.
Yeah. There we go. It's 2-1, Adrian. You've been outvoted. I'm
No,
sorry.
she said not the ass, but well, on the
I said
mark.
not the asshole. I just,
No, I'm saying Mark. I'm
didn't
saying
judge Mark
Mark.
because
Mark.
I don't know
No, I'm
Mark.
talking about on Mark's indictment. On Mark's indictment,
Mark
I agree that
is innocent
he's not
until
the
proven guilty.
that's unanimous. That's unanimous. I'm talking about indicting
It's not
Mark
you,
right now.
unanimous.
Come on, Adrian. This
I
is it. This is in
am
your realm.
refraining. I am refraining from making judgment on Mark. So it's
Adrian,
not unanimous. It's still two.
we need a directed verdict right now.
No, the verdict is on whether she's the asshole or not. And I said not the asshole.
Yeah.
This is not, this
You
grand
can't
jury right now.
also, just like the
No,
sister said, like these are
no,
her
no church
feelings.
trial. This is grand jury for Mark now. All right.
this is this is not
Her,
Mark's
sis-
child.
her sister got to pay the court costs. This we trying to get an indictment on Mark now. This grand jury for Mark.
Who paying the attorney fees?
We'll figure it out. Somebody send you a Venmo or something.
I'm not the attorney in the case.
Oh God, it went on
He
beyond what
represents
we needed to
himself.
do.
You went way left. We went to Mark instead of the sister.
Yeah.
Um,
No, sister is right on. You are not the asshole. Keep laughing and remind her every day until she act right. Cause you
again,
big
just
sister
like
anyway.
yeah, you are big sister, and just like your sister said she has feelings, you have feelings. So if your feeling was this is hilarious, you
Yeah,
laughed. I mean, you can apologize for hurting her feelings and making it, but you explained, you did,
yeah.
so like, she can't. I mean,
And now she know not to bring it up to you no more because it was stupid in the first place.
go
And what
back
she was
before
probably
she.
looking for, and what she was probably looking for was your validation and you to co-sign on the fuck shit that she did, and you did the right thing by laughing in her face to let her know that you were dead wrong. And I go there. Yeah, I'm laughing at your pain because you know who caused this pain. Welcome to the consequences of your own actions,
Fuck,
young lady. All
fuck,
right.
fuck around and find out.
Yep.
Bad for
FAFO.
Jake.
She
What's that his
Yeah, I
name?
do feel bad for Jake.
I do. I feel bad for Jake. Poor Jake. I hope
Yeah,
he finds better.
Bro, with that like
Find
11
somebody
years.
else to worship.
yeah.
11 years.
That's
It's
what people
crazy.
are always like. Oh, there's this new shiny thing over there, but don't you know everything always exciting when it's new.
'Cause the
Right?
grass is never greener on the other side.
Oh, once you get there, you're like, oh, that's not even that shiny.
No.
It ain't even
Like,
grass. It's astroturf, bro. It's like
Yeah.
it
just
ain't
stay on your
real
side.
grass. Right? Stay on your side of the fence.
I feel like it's from that Tyler Perry. Why did I get married? That 80-20 rule.
Never seen it. So I don't know what the
Oh, see,
rule
I've
is.
seen that one.
You know what I'm
I
talking
don't
about?
watch
The
Yeah.
I don't
80-20
watch
rule.
Tyler Perry stuff. I don't support him. I don't like it.
Those two movies were pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like it's 80-20 rule. Like it's basically you feel that you have in a relationship like this, the man is putting out 80%, but not 20%. So it's like you're whenever you finally go over to the other side, you realize that you're no longer getting that 80%. You're getting that 20% of the relationship. So like everything is not greener on the other side, type of stuff.
Oh,
So
I think
Yeah,
TD Jakes had a thing about that.
yeah. I think the 80/20 because I know the movie made it popular, but I think it's like another like just relationship rule. Like 80, you can only expect about 80%
yeah,
of things to come from your partner. The other 20% should come from yourself and
Yeah.
it's providing for your needs. So,
yeah,
Like
um,
you're not making me happy. Well, what are you doing about your own happiness as well?
yeah. I think what it was
like if
that's
you're miserable and you're not working towards finding out why you're miserable and helping fix that yourself, you can't expect the other person to
Right.
make your life not miserable.
Because if that person is not adding to your misery, then they are not the problem.
mm,
If that
yeah,
person's not adding to your misery, if that person is doing everything that they can and putting forth all the effort in the world to be with you and make you happy and stuff, and you still not happy, that is a you issue at that point where you need to step up and figure out, all right, what am I missing out for myself? Like,
Yeah.
what am I not doing? Because, and that's one of the things that happen with a lot of young people in like relationships too, is that their relationship become their identity.
Yeah.
Their relationship become their identity, and their relationship becomes their whole bastion of their happiness. So all their happiness is in that relationship. When in actuality, your happiness is supposed to come from within too. You shouldn't be so self-dependent on people around you to make you happy all the time. It's got to come from within you too.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah. My verdict
suck it,
is
little sister.
my verdict is not the asshole. I mean, Emily fucked up. The things that she was trying to look for, you know, she wanted to see what's on the other side because they was together since they was 14. So,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying,
uh,
bro? 11 years from that
11
young.
years, like it's like at that point you should know that this the person that you want to be with, like but the things that it seems that maybe other people got in her head and that's her fault for letting that happen.
Yeah.
Uh, because the things that she either that or like she didn't have that many boyfriends and Jake was the only one that she ever
Should have
been
if
with.
she been with him since 14.
14.
Yeah.
I wasn't even dating at 14, so
Yeah.
I would have been.
I was doing stuff since I was 12, but we're not getting that rabbit hole.
Maybe
Um,
there's another podcast.
and that's
Adrian, come
another.
back for that one. Come back for
Y'all
that one.
trying to make me permit? I thought I was supposed to guess today.
No, she's just a guest today. Um, we'll have her on other
um,
episodes if she
uh,
wants. But the thing is that I feel that Emily probably never dated anyone else besides Jake, and she wanted to see what's out there because that's probably all she knew, and she thought that this is how everything was, like this is how other relationships should be or whatever, and it's just like but no, that's why just like the other story, you have to go through all these relationships to be able to get that experience and understand how the world works, how relationship works, because the things that if she's curious and all that stuff, I mean, she cheated on him and thought that
Yeah.
everything was gonna be fine. And the thing is that she not only cheated on him and broke up with him is the fact that she went with the other guy that she cheated on him with, and the things that she looks back at is like, oh shit, like not every guy is like Jake. Like no, not every
Yeah.
guy is gonna be better than Jake or whatever. And the things that Jake was basically worship, you know, the ground she walked on. So it's
sounds like Jake worked for State Farm.
that's the whole time I was thinking of that the entire time in my head. So I mean, Jake is doing well.
It is Jake from State Farm.
He's
That's
It's probably
crazy.
Jake from State Farm. He's
Yeah,
always
they
there.
got commercial Jake. Yeah.
um top comment with 6,000 upvotes. Not the asshole. She destroyed a near perfect relationship to be with someone who barely cares. She brought this upon herself. It sounds like poetic justice to me too.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Yeah.
And that's the verdict from the
Yeah, see,
not the asshole.
this is the
Yeah.
unanimous verdict.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Slim, not the one on Mark,
No,
whatever
we're
his
gonna have to
name
do a
was.
separate one about him.
Uh, Somebody said, not the asshole. She chose where to be. She chose to cheat. She chose her actions. You simply found humor in a dark scenario. She gets to decide how to act in her relationships and whether to whine about not being with Jake when she treated him like she did. Not your fault, hers. So, and then another comment, not the asshole. Womp womp.
There you go.
Womp 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 womp
skill
womp.
skill issue, Emily.
Oh, somebody
That's cool, issue. You're surprised by something. What'd you see?
somebody says justified asshole.
No, you
Was
ain't
it
gotta take names to take
was
the asshole out. He
was it
justified.
was it nice to laugh at her? No.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Did she deserve it? Yeah. She thought the grass was green on the other side and karma has come around in a small dose. So I guess they're saying that
I get it.
they think that she is an asshole for laughing. But the things that I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm after reading that, I'm like, okay, she shouldn't have laughed, but in the ways that everybody is different and if that's the kind of relationship with you have with your siblings, is like, yeah, you're gonna laugh. Like if something happened with my brother and he fucked up, I wouldn't laugh at him. I'd be like, bro, you fucked up. Like I would be honest with him. But it just seemed out of nowhere. Like she just, she saw the relationship. They've been together for 11 years, and it just in the back of her head, she was thinking, and she just busted out laughing. Like she
Yeah,
couldn't
that
control it.
was like a sneeze. Like, you can't hold in a sneeze. She just couldn't hold
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Like,
she
it's
couldn't hold it in.
impossible.
So
it came out, and then she was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have laughed."
yeah.
But at
She
that
would have
point,
been
I mean,
an asshole if she would have laughed after she got done talking to her sister.
Hmm.
Laugh in her face.
Well,
That's the true mark of a person with integrity. Is you laugh in their face. There you
exactly.
go. Still not the asshole at all.
Um. Okay, we're on story number 5. I will give Adri the option of these out of two options of what story she wants to do. So,
Guest
okay,
picker.
first option.
yes.
First option is it comes from relationship advice. Wife, 30 female, emotionally cheated on me, 30 male last year. Will the marriage survive? Or option B, or number 2, I forgot what I was doing. Uh, am I the asshole for keeping using Tinder in a relationship?
Hmm.
Those are both really good.
I know.
Yeah. Let's go with another Am I the Asshole?
Okay, perfect. All right, story number 5. Am I? It comes from the subreddit. Am I the asshole? It was posted 5 years ago.
Dang,
Uh,
it's old.
yeah, it's a throwback one. Title is Am I the asshole for keeping using Tinder in a relationship?
Yes, show's over. Thank you. Good night, everyone. This has been Insightful Friends podcast. Sweet and simple. That hey, I'm G Slim. That's Mr. GB. That's AB. See y'all next time. No, go ahead, GB.
Well, I mean, if we get through this one real quick, we'll go with the other one. Cause, but anyway, I, 26 female, met my boyfriend, 27 male, on Tinder like a year ago. For some first weeks, I didn't really think this will work, so I kept using the app, but soon just stopped swiping. We have also agreed on the concept of exclusive relationships, as would feel uncomfortable in any kind of open ones. Apparently, it became obvious Tinder is a very good anti stress. Once I got mad at him or upset or something, I opened the app with the initial idea, oh dear, you're not the last man on earth, and close it soon with a great relief that my relations are actually very good and I don't need to go through exhausting small talks and first dates again. Of course, I never try to match anybody or do it in front of him, only when I'm alone. I also share some nice guys with my single friends. So far, it all looked as an ideal scheme to calm down and express my feelings in a constructive way. That is really weird. But last week, when we were in a journey, I showed something on the map from my phone, and Tinder sent a push message. Sent push with some advertisement. You are in a new place explored, or SME, SMTH, like that. I don't know. Or something like that. She said. That's what
Yeah.
I hate being this old. He looked upset for a moment, but made some jokes on it. I've explained I sometimes discuss guys with a single friend, so that's stupid but true, as I obviously can detect a nice guy, and we moved on. I wasn't feeling I was wrong until then. It looks like everything is good now, but I feel very bad, as if I were him, I would be upset too. Some part of me says I should stop doing it, but another is saying it's wrong as this thing successfully worked. P.S. I also feel this is kind of childish. Edit. It was very useful to have a look from another. Never mind. I'll read that after there was an edit. So Uh, someone take this first because I'm trying to process what I read.
Oh, you said you will or you will? Or you someone else?
Someone else, y'all, someone pick
Oh,
it.
okay. I'll go. You're the asshole. Oh, not you, but
Yeah.
poster is the asshole. Like in the first 2 weeks when you were still swiping, that's fine. But then you said y'all had a conversation and agreed to exclusivity, and so at that point, um, because it's still like you said, you're like they said, it was like, oh, there's other fish in the sea. It's still a backup, and so you're not giving you have your foot halfway out the door at that point. So yeah, no, asshole. That's my vote.
Very much asshole. Very, very, very asshole. Not demure at all. No, and it's not healthy to express yourself that way. It's not healthy. That'll only lead to like he laughed it off this time. You
Yeah.
keep it on your phone and do it again. And the fact that you have to go and do it in private means that you knew it was wrong already before he found out about it. You were already, and that's what really made you feel bad is because you already were doing it in private,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. So single friends, let them go find their own man
Yeah.
or
They can use
person or
Tinder.
whatever. Yeah, Tinder. If you have a smartphone, you can download Tinder yourself. Tinder, Bumble, Grinder, if that's what you're into, whatever it is, you can get that app for yourself. You can get the app for yourself. All
Yeah.
right. No, you do asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stand.
And Poster said that if it was the other way around, she'd feel bad. Like, so if he can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much. It's. I mean, I was trying. I'm not saying that I wasn't. I was trying to process. Like, she was an asshole. I was just trying to process what she was writing. To make that clear to everybody that think that I'm trying to go say that she's not the asshole. No,
You're
she.
an asshole sympathizer.
Yeah, she she
Like
she is the asshole. Like the things that she should have deleted it the moment that you know.
they said they were going exclusive. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the moment that they decided to become exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
and the things that she was just using that as an excuse, in my opinion, to still use Tinder like as a backup plan. Like, and she kept using the excuse like, "Oh, I'm doing this because I can detect like if this is a good guy for my single friends." Like you said, Slim. Like anyone can download those dating apps on their own. If their friend wants their opinion, all they have to do is show them. Like, hey, what do you think of this guy? That makes more sense. No, you're
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
trying to find all these other guys for your single friends. It's more of the fact that you're just trying to look at other guys and see what's out there as well. While you and your boyfriend has his arguments and all this stuff. So the things that you're an asshole for doing all that, and like AJ said, you're trying. Like if he did it, she would be upset as well. And I don't understand why he didn't look upset about it or whatever. But it might have just been like, oh, she didn't delete it. Maybe that's what he thought because it was just an
Yeah.
advertisement.
Yeah.
Um,
Because he still knows she's still using it now. He just knows it's still on her phone.
yeah.
So yeah.
And the things that
And
she,
it didn't
Yeah.
say like you matched with someone, so it
yeah,
wasn't a
Yeah.
notification that said
yeah. So
that indicates.
and he did look upset for the moment, but makes and he made a joke about it. But then she explained, I sometimes discuss guys with a single friend. But the things that it's regardless if it's true or not, that's just the
It's
stupidest
not
thing.
your original intention of using
Yeah,
it.
like deep down,
Still lied to him.
yeah, deep down inside, she was just basically looking at other guys, and
Hmm.
in the back of her mind, probably thinking that, oh, maybe this guy is something else for me or whatever. And that's like basically saying that if me and my wife got into a fight or whatever, I'm going to the bar and I'm gonna talk to these other girls. That's just it. Or like I'm picking up my phone and going on this dating app and talking to other girls or whatever. It's the same exact thing, or whatever. And I'm, I don't know. You're the asshole. Like you should have
Yeah,
deleted it. Um, don't use those excuses of
yeah.
you
She
doing
trying to
it for.
find justification.
Yeah, that's the
She
word I
trying
was
to
looking
find
for.
justification.
She's trying to get
Basically,
justified.
basically, she like, I could swipe right one time and end your whole career. Like,
Yeah.
just stop.
Um,
Just stop.
top comment. You're the asshole. You're in an exclusive relationship. Delete the app. If I were dating someone still using something like Tinder, my first thought is they are cheating, thinking about it, or actively searching. Exactly my point.
Mhm.
Exactly my point. Like you're thinking about it or you're actively searching. Like still, like that would have gone straight to my mind. And he had every right to look upset for seeing a Tinder notification. You know. So
What was the edit? Wasn't there an
yeah,
edit you almost read?
the edit basically it was an update edit. It was very useful to have a look from another perspective. Thank you all for comments and questions to think about. App is deleted. Conversation ahead. Uh,
Good job.
At least I learned.
yeah. Let me
Yeah,
A
that's
learning
good.
asshole.
see if they have any. Uh, if they did any comments. No updates on this. OP didn't respond to nobody. But yeah, overall verdict was asshole.
All right.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Unanimous opinion.
Yeah. So.
Well, at
Uh.
least us on the Insightful Friends
Yeah.
podcast.
I'm
We
down to
are
do that.
friends and we are insightful.
I'm down to do one more of y'all because we're just in an hour and 15 minutes in. So
I got one more. I don't think dinner's here yet.
okay,
Yeah.
one more. All right, story number 6. It comes from the subreddit relationship advice. Wife, 30, female, emotionally cheated on me, 30 male, last year. Will the marriage survive? Hi, long time lurker with similar posts, and I could really do with some wisdom. My wife, 30, and me, 30, have been together for around 7 years and married for 3. We have a 3-year old son and both live in the marital home. Late 2022 was when it all started. I noticed she was being strange on her phone and was constantly on it. So when she left her phone around, I checked it and noticed messages on Snapchat indicating they were going to meet up for sex the day after, um, quote unquote, she canceled this, stating work commitments. They were talking for months, according to messages, and then exchanged multiple pictures. So she, what? I'm kind of confused right there.
I feel like that's actual cheating, but keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I immediately confronted her about this. We were close to breaking up. However, I was sucked. It was what? This person needs to write better. I immediately confronted her about this. We were close to breaking up. However, I was sucked in as she claimed she didn't feel the same after having our son, and I wasn't paying her enough attention, etc. We worked on the marriage with counseling, and to be fair, I thought we were good. We were in a good place. When we were talking, when she left, I asked whether there was anyone else, and she said no. A few months after this, early last year, I noticed messages on her phone while we were away on a family weekend from another bloke she used to work with. The messages weren't particularly bad, but I still blew up after everything. Then, a couple of months after this, when she said she blocked him, messages between her and a friend with, if he wants me, he needs to try harder, kisses, etc. So I again blew up. She moved out for a few weeks and I was sucked back in. She then realized she has a problem and sought some counseling, which, to be fair, seemed to have helped, and she seemed different now. I obviously can't be sure they slept together. Recently, I've been overthinking it all. She wants another kid, but I don't due to all this and the timing when it happened last time. I sat her down and told her I don't know if I can continue. There was a lot of screaming, etc., and her telling me how much she loves me. She's changed, got counseling, realizes how wrong it was, etc. We agreed to both work on ourselves for 6 months and see if I feel any different and go from there. Just finding it also difficult as we have a home and child and keep thinking about it more so recently. My wife my wife I my only relationship real relation my wife is my only real relationship. Anyone have any advice at all? Thank you.
Let me take
Me.
this one, Jeeves,
Go ahead. Go
because
ahead.
this one kind of hit home for me because I've been in a similar situation where I've been cheated on and stayed. Y'all are not in a good place because you, sir, are not in a good place. It's you. And no matter what she does, even if she is sincere about it, you gonna still have that in the back of your mind. So at this point, whether she has work to do or not is irrelevant. You got work to do for yourself. Going all the way back to the first one where I was talking about the resentment. You don't want that. And I know it, y'all are stuck together now because y'all have a kid. Y'all built this life and this family and stuff with like this kid, and you feel like you stuck in all of that. But regardless, not with the kid now, y'all are bonded for life through that kid. So I've not been in that situation, but the situation that you're talking about, yes, been there. It is hard to get that back and to work on yourself from that, man, is like it take years. And even after you put in all the time, all the work, it's still no guarantee that you're gonna still feel the same way about that person or not. And there's no guarantee that you won't feel that you won't bring those same feelings if you do go to a new person or not. And you're gonna still have it sinking like, man, what if she just like the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because y'all will be watching a movie or something, phone go off. Your head gonna immediately go there. Your head gonna immediately go there. Like you hear phone go off, you hear vibrate, or she just do something like she flip her phone over. So you won't see it light up. It's gonna continuously go off in the back of your head. So you got work to do on your own too, to either try to work towards forgiving her. And with that forgiving, they say you forgive, but don't forget. You're gonna have to forget. If you really want it to work out, you're gonna have to forgive and forget. Otherwise, that resentment gonna keep building up, and you're gonna get further and further. And y'all gonna have a second child because you said she want one, and the way that you're speaking right now tells me that you will go through with the second child. But don't let that resentment build up. You need to work on yourself, on fixing yourself, so that because that stuff is like it's horrifying. It's like damn near PTSD, kind of like traumatizing with that shit. Like every little thing set you off, and you constantly wonder, like, okay, who's she talking to? This, and like you said, it could be an innocent message. It could be an innocent message, and you like why is he talking to you? Like, why does he feel comfortable enough to talk to you, even if you don't say nothing back, or I don't see nothing on your behalf or whatever? Like, hey, like, what did y'all have going on to make him feel that comfortable to talk to you this way or whatever? So you need to work on yourself as well, and whether you stay with her or not, that's going to depend on you. But for like not just this relationship, but if you do choose to move on and go to a future relationship, it's still going to happen because that thought from her, that trauma from her, gonna still, and the hurt gonna still be there in the back of your mind. So you need to fix that on your own too. So you got work to do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I'll add to the fact that, like, regardless if you're gonna working on yourself is required, um, for both parties, the party that cheats and the party that was cheated on. But for the person who was cheated on, there is also a line of whether you will are the best person who can tell on it's whether or not things are going to trigger you to the point where it now is unfair continuing on the relationship for the other person, because they've worked and gotten better. But if you're constantly questioning
Yeah.
everything that they're doing, it's that's gonna get to a point where it's more harmful than good. So it's just better to separate. And co-parenting is a thing. There
Yeah.
is co-parenting. You can do parenting worksheet on custody, shared custody, who has the child, what days, what weekends, what holidays. There's a whole little worksheet guide that the court can help put in place if you can't do it on your own. So co-parenting is a
So they
thing.
had it in the UK though, because you said bloke. So that's making me
Yeah.
believe
So
that they live in like England or something. So
I mean, so even if the courts don't do it in the UK, there it is still
yeah.
online
Yeah,
and
in the US,
easy
yeah.
access.
Yeah.
hmm.
Hmm.
So
Anybody
even if the
listens.
court can't do it, you can agree to who has the child when and who takes the child on vacation, what can and can't happen. So, and some people do better in relationships as co-parents than they did
Is it
as
together, yeah.
together. So he, the poster's just gonna have to decide whether they can get to a point of they've worked on themselves while the person, because again, like, as this is the person has admitted they have a problem and they're addicted, which is a thing. And so do you want to take the chance of this happening again, a possible relapse, a possible, are you able to take that chance? And you have to figure out what your personal boundaries are, um, and what your personal things are. And then also, again, considering what's fair to them. If they're working on it, is it fair to question their every move? Um, because now, and rightfully so, but now you're afraid. So it's like a conversation that needs to be had. I'm glad they have separated to work on themselves for 6 months. And then, like, when they come together, they need to be honest after this time apart. And they need to be honest on, like, this is where I'm at, this is where you're at. I don't think together this will work, or I think together this can work moving forward. Like, there needs to be honesty there once they come back after the 6 months.
yeah.
Yep. And to piggyback off what Adri said about it not being fair to the person who did work on their stuff, just because you're the one who got dead wrong doesn't mean that you don't have any work to do yourself. You got hurt. You got hurt. Think about it like this. Somebody shot me. I'm hurt. Somebody shot me. Okay, yeah, that person's like, you know what? I went to jail. I ain't gonna never shoot nobody again a day in my life. But you never go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
And you just sitting with this open ass gunshot wound, just there still festering and getting infected and leaking and stuff. And and it's unfair to keep throwing that in your partner's face after they worked hard. The person who cheated to work that they worked hard and they made a recommitment to themselves and to you, and you got them walking on eggshells the whole time because don't nobody want to walk on eggshells,
Yeah.
right? So no, do the work. You got to work on yourself too. Even though you're the one who got dead wrong, you have to do work yourself. And that's something I had to realize for myself too. Is that okay? I need to do work because I'm still hurt from this. So
Yeah. Um, the question that he was asking is basically, will the marriage survive? Like y'all, like you said, like y'all was saying, it's just it's going to have to take. She did her part. Yeah, she fucked up, and she's going to counseling and all this stuff. You need to go to counseling too. You need to go to therapy, and then y'all need to do marriage counseling as well. Because the things that, in order for, like you said, in order for everything to work and not have that in the back of your head, you're gonna have to put that effort in as well. I mean, y'all said exactly what I wanted to say, and the things that in my experience with partners cheating on me, Actually, the one that I thought I was gonna marry, the reason why we didn't get married was one, she wanted to get engaged. I didn't want to propose. That was already started to be the downfall from that. Second is the fact that um, I found uh, like inappropriate pictures on my computer that she was receiving from her other coworkers. And that was that for me. Basically, I didn't want that relationship to continue. I got the hell out of it. I kicked her out. I was like, "You're on your own. I'm done." It was a lot more that led to that situation, but it's just the fact that I was just done. Like I was already done. I gave it. Like I did my best efforts to move forward with other issues that happened. But yeah, it's I don't think the marriage is going to survive if he's not going to take the effort to get therapy um and both of them get into marriage counseling as well, because if he really wants that to work, she apparently wants it to work, that's why she did it, and now she wants another child. Is That's the reasoning why, is because that she worked on it. She figured, okay, well, our life was going to move forward, and um and you're still having all that doubt in the back of your head, and you just need to get the help if you want to stay with her, so but if not, then it's not going to survive. And somebody commented on this as well. They said, have the first kid DNA tested and make sure he's yours. Your wife cannot be trusted. Why you staying with her is beyond my comprehension. I think because they have a 3-year-old son now, but during that time their son was a year old whenever she was doing all that stuff too, so she might have went cheat. That's why they're saying that, you know so it might not be his kid, is what they're thinking.
There's work to be done. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
That's gonna require a lot of
situation.
honesty on both parts
Yeah,
of where they're at
Yeah,
emotionally, mentally regarding the situation,
yeah,
on whether that continues or not. And if it doesn't continue, that's okay because you have come to an agreement that that is what's best for the two of you. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Our advices are a lot different from what the commenters are getting out of this.
I mean, it's Reddit, so
Yeah, I mean, like, they're giving their. I mean, like, these aren't troll posts.
yeah, I
The
know.
responses is more like, there's another one. She's a repeat offender and selfish. Test your kid and don't have another. If you, I'd get a divorce and find a woman who actually appreciates me. Um, I mean, we went about it the adult way, so. But I mean, like you said, with your experience is exactly how I would have felt and worded it too. So.
mm. And I mean, I, I get the comments like if they're saying, I'll say leave. And I mean, that's again on the part of if he can't get to a space where he is now not questioning the relationship, then just leave. Because if you're
Yeah,
questioning it at every instance, then it's best for both of y'all to leave. Like you're not happy, you're in emotional turmoil because you're literally every action is making you doubt whether she's being faithful or not. You have one kid, and again, co-parenting is a thing.
Yeah.
Um, and I also don't believe in having kids to fix things. Kids don't fix
yeah.
relationships. Do not
You
use your
don't.
kids to fix or to keep a person in a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
don't. That's not why kids should be brought into the world.
Yeah.
Spoken.
I'm just kind of weirded out by. I mean, I get their point in their responses. I think they just seen it as the fact that that she's like a serial cheater. She lied to him. She kept doing this and that to him or whatever. So I get it, but it's it's not gonna work out if he doesn't take that step into therapy. So
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why a lot of people are saying first I would get DNA tests. The another one is I would advise you to get the first kit tested to see if it's yours. Uh, get a STD and HIV test, please, sir. Like get tested, because if she
Yeah.
cheated on you, regardless if she really did it or not, like if she actually slept with him or not, then because he said that emotionally cheated on me.
Yeah, emotionally cheated. Yeah.
Yeah. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I feel like, I mean, I guess we can't categorize it cheating, but cheating's still cheating.
yeah.
Cheating
Cheating's
is cheating,
cheating,
yeah.
regardless.
I mean,
Yeah.
emotionally cheating is it. Honestly, there was a survey on this too that I heard from another um podcast that read the stories too. It was from like I think like Two Hot Takes, and she said something like men and women have different takes on cheating,
Mm-hmm.
whereas men feels that physically cheating is worse than emotionally cheating, and women are emotionally they feel that emotionally cheating is worse than men cheat like than physically cheating. To me, cheating is cheating.
It's
Like,
cheating, man.
because the
Either
thing is
way,
that if
yeah.
they slept with somebody, that's emotional too. That hurts me emotionally as well, But I think what it is that for guys saying that they rather them emotionally cheat than physically cheat is because they feel that women, like they've been deflowered by another man or some shit like that. And to me, both ways it's emotionally or
Equally bad,
they equally
actually.
bad regardless. Like emotionally, that
Yeah.
fucking sucks. Physically, that fucking sucks because in the back of your head, you can still think of
Like, am I not good enough for you?
yeah, I'm not good enough in bed
Like,
for
either
you.
way, am I not emotionally or physically enough for you? Like,
So yeah, cheating, like you said, cheating is cheating regardless, emotionally or physically. It's the same. So anybody could fight me with that. But yeah, this has been a good.
I can't fight, so I'm out of that.
gotta be the referee then. There you go.
So thank you, Adri, for joining us on
Dr. Adri.
this episode. We did pretty good. We got in 6 stories. Normally we only get like
Yeah.
maybe 4 to 5 at most. So
I kept y'all
Mhm.
focused.
oh yeah,
Focus
she did. So
on the mission.
but we appreciate having you on the show. Hopefully you'll come back on in the later episodes. So it was nice. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send your check in the mail. So
Oh, I get a check?
no.
I should have said that. But where your box at?
That's getting cut out. No, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching or listening. Whenever I am going to be doing uploading the audio for the podcast starting next year. I'm getting that prepared. I'm working on logos and stuff like that. So it is taking some time. So in the meantime, enjoy our videos. We won't stop doing videos on YouTube. It's just if you are driving or working out, whatever, you just want to listen to the podcast, we're going to have it up on Spotify starting next year pretty soon. So, well, in a couple of weeks, I guess you could say. So, but thank you. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for listening and watching. Y'all take care. Have a good one.